Well, I'll start explaining what I'm actually showing here. Um, I had a small package of ground beef, made burgers. Now we have the other half, which is going to be making ground beef to go with, cooking ground beef so it goes with something else, probably for tomorrow. Um, Anyone who's ever gotten hamburger helper knows that's kind of nonsense. Um, I mean, it's a package of pasta and a whole bunch of seasonings that are randomly thrown together. This is kind of be a hamburger helper kind of thing. Um, so I have the ground beef in the pan. This was the same pan that the burgers were made in. And I just seasoned it with ground garlic and minced onion. But it's the same the pan that was made with burgers earlier. I don't really expect this to go anywhere with as far as the Twitch, but we'll see if it actually gets anyone's attention. Why not? Right? We have to figure out a better setup to do this for next time. But I said, I'm a new idiot, so this is what you get for right now until I have a better idea what I want to do with this channel. Although I figure it probably will be a cooking thing, since that is the thing that I'm get asked about. I'm by no means a professional cook, so don't look for that kind of advice. This is, as the title, I don't know if I kept the title, but this is cheap and lazy cooking. So if you're expecting gourmet stuff, don't forget it. This is quick cooking. It's not even for today. I mean, we had burgers already, but I'm not gonna be home tomorrow night, so have to prepare something. Let me rephrase. I am gonna be home, but I don't really have time to cook. So, and I also don't really like cleaning pans, as most of us can relate to. Why clean this pan twice? So the burgers that were in here, if you see something else in the pan, there was, all that was in here was mushroom seasoning, umami seasoning to be exact. That was in the burgers. That's the only other, so it could have some of that flavor as well. But I didn't want to add any more salt to this because it's going to have to be with pasta. I'll decide later if I'm going to do it with mac and cheese or something else. I don't really need to make that decision now. But as I said, the point of this is it's a quick dinner. And this is the part that would require me to otherwise clean this pan twice. And that's why I'm doing it right now. I mean, yes, you can make this as a casserole. I could do frozen vegetables. But as I said, but that's not what I'm making in this case. It's hamburger helper, essentially. I mean, I don't have tomatoes. And if you want to add ketchup, I guess that's fine. But I'm not adding ketchup to this. I don't think it would make any improvement. If I decide to make the pasta, I'll do canned tomatoes, yeah. That's fine. But odds are I'm going to just use the mac and cheese. So, whatever. Yeah. So, when you're cooking with ground beef, you just want to, you're obviously just trying to get the red out. That's the important part. So, just keep flipping. Next time I do this, I probably will do this with a stand because I'm an idiot. But this is also easy. I'm not trying to You know, I'll figure out another method to do this at a later time. You know, this is definitely nothing more than what you see here. It's just regular ground beef, 80-20 if you're buying in the store. I usually buy the big package of ground beef, and I'll use half of it the first time and store the rest in the freezer for a later time. I don't eat ground beef that much. Honestly, I'd rather have burgers out. And I'm probably just wasting my effing time. Whatever. But as I said, I'm cooking this anyway, so that's what it is. My eventual plan for this channel is going to be cooking related. I do usually use frozen vegetables. Although I have onions, I'm not using them today because I really just want to get this meat cooked and over with. If I decide later to use the onions, I mean, I'll wait till later to clean the pan, and that's kind of on purpose. That way, if I do want to do the onions would taste best in the natural oil. The reason I'm not cleaning the pan tonight, I mean, I am lazy, but in this case, it's raining cats and dogs outside, and the only way I would really, I'd have to dump the grease outside, which I don't really plan to do. And I don't plan to throw this down the sink. So if it stops reasonably later, I mean, I'll dump it outside on the grass. That's what I normally do. I have a spot, you know, there's, it's right by fencing, so there's no grass over there anyway. It's kind of just mud. Well, it would be mud anyway. I mean, obviously it's been raining all day, so it's not, I mean, who cares, you know, in that spot. And it looks like the red is just about gone. So that's what it is. Remember, it's going to be mixed with pasta, so I don't care that much about what this looks like. Yeah, you could have pieces. If I wanted to do this a little better, yeah, I could have done meatballs, but why am I doing that? You know, it's going to be mixed. Looking at the way things are going now, it probably will be mixed with mac and cheese. I'm going to shut the gas off at this point. It is still cooking a little bit, but that is the beginning step as far as this quick casserole. I might come back on later to deal with the mac and cheese, but it's just going to be a box of Kraft macaroni and cheese. I mean, I don't really think anyone cares on how to make that. And yeah, you would just mix the meat and the mac and cheese together. And you know, it's all ready to go for tomorrow's dinner. I'm tending to do this for 2 dinners, but I also love mac and cheese, but that would work pretty well as its own meal. If I do the onions later, I'll come back on, but I'll see my mood later about that. Okay.